Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Chippewas will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
To throw, it's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Barney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On the move. There he goes.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Townsend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Barney. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Got the first down and still on his feet.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Chippewas are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Bradley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They kick it away on 4th down. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Reading the option, it's Jones.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Gonna run it. It's Townsend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Chippewas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over Kent State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try the run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grab near the marker, it's Pringle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which...
Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Beck. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The Chippewas are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Lyons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big game, pick up the first down, catching this defense off guard.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Can't get him to the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw.
There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
21, Central Michigan, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got the first down, looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Jones to throw. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Running through contact. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They want to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chips.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter.
Number 20, set to kick off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down.
Snags it down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Central Michigan, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.